So most AI systems, I wouldn't say all, but many of them are very centralized. They are built out of the knowledge of the internet, and so the expectation is it works globally. Our belief is AI should work locally. It should be built on the context of the communities and the knowledge of the ecosystem it serves. It should be mostly hallucination free, and even if it hallucinates, can we have a way for it to trace the sources? Can it be responsible? More importantly, there is this debate of open source versus closed source. We believe open source is the way, so that organizations which use this AI should have the ability to work with this, configure this, optimize this. We also believe that the infrastructure or the software we put out should be near cost-free. So that it is inclusive. So it doesn't work for the select few. It should be able to work for the largest organizations in the sector and the smallest organization in the sector. There is also the kind of distinction between authoritative AI and assistive AI. So AI where it goes back to centralized AI, but the point that AI is not the deciding factor, it is the human. So how do you ensure that AI is in the hands of the person working with it and not the other way around? So we believe the AI we build should be assistive in nature. It should also be transparent in the offerings it puts out. So how do you ensure that it is deeply traceable to the provenance and the source to which it kind of generates the knowledge? The place where we kind of differentiate ourselves also is in the role of the AI. So most AI systems using generative AI are primarily for conversation or for search. We believe that that's the starting point. So search is a very important starting point. So if you can design for relevant search, which is contextual, that's a great value add. But I think that's one part of this. But then how do you problem solve, right? So we look at Apurva in these two buckets. One is to be able to drive responsible search from the information which the organization or the ecosystem puts out, not the internet. And second, how does it enable problem solving? And the way we do this is two parts, what we call as the ability to analyze and synthesize. So the first part is being able to search and get the bigger picture. And the bigger picture also has to provide the interconnections between the different resources. So that really helps you see the system or the problem at scale. But then how do you go deeper? So if you have the ability to now work with select resources from what you have searched, and also have the ability to examine some of these responses in your context, maybe look for counterfactuals, look for new ways to reimagine through the lens of systems. That's really what we have nuanced for Apurva. So you can on one end go wide and the other end go deep, and the intersection of the breadth and the depth is where we believe the value is, and then offer you a set of tools to be able to work with this.